Welcome back to the channel, Sky here. I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. I gotta say, the world is on fire with Starfield right now. Today's video has loads of stats, reviews, details on planetary side vehicles, some hilarious clips from the community, and a couple big developer quotes that are catching a lot of attention. This is a pretty big Starfield news update, so grab a cup of coffee and get ready because we got a lot to discuss on a Sunday morning. Starting things off, we have a hilarious clip of a player spending a ton of time to try to save a survivalist on a planet, only for this to happen just a few seconds later. I thought this clip was absolutely golden. If you guys want to see some more hilarious clips from the community, we have a little bit of a compilation at the end of our video, and of course, chapters are going to be available for easy viewing. Let's get into it. Jumping right into it, it was officially announced by Starfield Official on Twitter that Starfield has already surpassed 6 million players total. Not only that, but Starfield has exceeded the 1 million concurrent player mark across all the platforms combined on September 6th, making for an absolutely amazing achievement for BGS on their latest release. Now, I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this makes for a pretty happy Microsoft company right about now. That's because Xbox is celebrating Starfield as Bethesda's biggest launch ever. Well, kind of. Of course, the game was available on Game Pass, so that doesn't mean that there was 6 million sales total, but the point still stands that a new Game Pass subscription is going to be worth more than a single sale if there's some subscriptions that last more than a year or even a few months. We could definitely look to see the Game Pass subscription base even increase as Starfield is going to heavily encourage more players to just simply pick up the game and give it a try for the low price of $10 a month. I mean, if you check out the charts right now, Starfield is #1 on the Game Pass store, beating out a ton of really big games almost instantly like Halo Infinite, Grand Theft Auto 5, Minecraft, FIFA, and even Rainbow Six Siege. I think by seeing the success of the subscription-based model through Xbox Game Pass, they're most likely going to keep pushing the envelope on trying to get subscriptions by adding more and more brand new games on top of Starfield in there. So it's going to be interesting to see what Microsoft does moving forward with this new information and data. It seems as if there's truly nothing like a brand new game launch. Bright sunny days, sunshine, everything goes well. A whole new world and universe to discover really always satisfies the gaming community. People all over Reddit are saying that they're losing track of playtime from simply clearing out their inventory, doing some spaceship and outpost building, and clearing out some point of interest on their local planet. And I gotta tell you, they are absolutely right. I remember playing Skyrim and Oblivion and getting absolutely lost in the world that I was in and simply just never wanting to log off. Here I am now 10 years later with the exact same feeling of Starfield. Between this game and Baldur's Gate 3, the gaming community is eating good right now. To even help with the longevity of Starfield, of course, we have modding, and Todd Howard actually made an interesting confirmation, announced by JWood2010 over on Twitter, stating that Todd Howard confirms mods will be available for Starfield next year, and they will be playable on both PC and Xbox. Todd Howard states, and I quote, "With mods, you can do almost anything like the previous works. Mod support will come next year, but we love it, so we'll do it in a big way." I know people out there get very intimidated from downloading mods online and importing them into the game's files, so directly integrating mod support inside of their games for a PC as well as Xbox for Starfield is going to vastly increase the replayability and accessibility of the game and make it that much juicier for us Starfield fans. Of course, right now, the best way for modding Starfield is going to be through the Vortex webpage online, which is absolutely flooded with just about everything you can think of so far. I mean, the site hosts 1,100 different Starfield mods already, absolutely slamming the game with additional quality of life improvements, performance enhancers, and more. One mod that's definitely on the radar of a lot of fans out there is possibly to build your own space station as a mod. I mean, just imagine having a crew of 20 plus people running around random space encounters where enemy spacers or the Crimson Fleet will attack this space station, the ability to make it a hub for your cargo links to make extra credits, a place to dock all your ships, having a trade authority outpost there, decorations. I mean, the possibilities are numerous, to say the least. What do you guys think about this mod in particular? Do you think it'd be a big hit? Do you think it's something they should have already put in the game? Let us know in the comment section below what you're most excited for when it comes to modding. Now, we're all aware that Starfield's PC optimization isn't entirely the best, but it can be improved with mods, like we were just talking about. Todd Howard was actually asked live on the air why they didn't optimize Starfield for PC. Check out his response.
We did. It's running great. It is a next-gen PC game. We really do push the technology, so you may need to upgrade your PC for this game, but it's got a lot of great stuff going on in it, and the fans are responding awesome.
Now, Starfield is a very Bethesda-type game, which means it's always going to be heavy on the system you're playing on. The studio's senior developers have even mentioned that, with sometimes the poor optimization of their games feed into the quirky lifestyle of the company's products. Todd Howard was also drilled on the usage of vehicles not even being implemented into the game. He also responded to that with this.
It's a great question, actually. It's something we consider. You know, we're going to do outer space, we're going to do planets. Once you do vehicles, it does change the gameplay. So by focusing, once you land in your ship, that you're on foot, it lets us really, for the players, make it an experience where we know how fast they're seeing things. In one sense, you do have a vehicle, which is you obviously have your spaceship, you can go around in space, but then on the surface, you do have a jetpack, which you can upgrade, which is super fun, new experience for us, and obviously planets have different levels of gravity, which make that unique for many planets.
Now listen, I don't exactly agree with all of Todd Howard's takes here on this one, and personally, I would absolutely love to have some planet-side vehicles, as I'm sure all of you would too. A warthog or a ghost-type machine to travel and traverse the landscape on would be a great addition, in my opinion. I'm not sure if all of you remember the big drama built around the planetary borders discussion pre-launch of the game, but man, I gotta tell you guys, I haven't run into a single border out in space or on planets yet. I've logged in the game nearly 100 hours, ran up mountains in the distance, full surveyed planets 100% multiple times at a single landing tile, and yet to have run into an invisible wall. You basically have to go intentionally searching for them to try and break the game. And in my opinion, those people that do go intentionally searching for them, they do it because they love to complain and whine about issues with the game that the average player isn't even going to run into. Though I would have loved these tiles to be doubled and add a vehicle or two to really be able to explore deeper, I'm not complaining about the current state of things because I think everything is really solid as it is right now in terms of just exploration and size. Now, with the shipbuilder customization, this game in the community is going absolutely insane on the internet right now. The craziest one we've seen by far, though, is this ridiculous cube-shaped design that is quite ugly on first impression, but this has got to be deemed the most unbeatable ship. The design actually couldn't be simpler. It's literally just a cube made of entirely edges and corners so that the center of the ship is nothing but a large hole, which is a giant problem for Starfield's enemy AI. As you can see on screen right now, the enemy ships will usually aim for the ship center, meaning they will always miss the deadly space cube by a mile, which has got to be absolutely hilarious. Lastly, we want to share a few really funny clips over on Reddit that we've been saving over the last week or so as they've really cracked us up with how hilarious BGS's engine is for Starfield. This first clip is someone casually talking to an NPC, and then this happens.
Anyway, they told me you were a strong candidate.
It also seems that Vasco definitely doesn't agree with the way she talks to its captain.
You and me both.
Boy, I gotta tell you guys, I love sneaking around in Starfield. It always works perfectly. The player in this clip was wondering why they couldn't fast travel in their ship until they realized something big was along for the ride. And finally, my absolute favorite clip of the week is this player looking for their companion after a recent battle, only to find them laying on the floor, seemingly dead. Check it out.
Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. Yeah, I was done too.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we stream here on YouTube every single day, having an absolute blast with Starfield, chilling out with the best community around. So if you want to make some friends and enjoy each other's company on all things Starfield, this is definitely the place to be. I hope you all enjoyed the video. My name's Sky from the Comeback Kids. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!